Fine. Thank you.
Good. How was your weekend?
We can just reading,
Reading. Reading novels?
reading paper.
Oh, okay. Last week you were busy.
Yeah, just a little bit busy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You're done with that project?
Uh, Almost done.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Uh,
What is it about?
about about what?
Your project.
Uh, just now I still try to expression proteins and then purify. I It's a kind of a routine job.
Uh-huh, I see. Okay. It's a routine job, so it's just an ordinary job.
Yeah,
Okay. Mm, right. So you didn't do something special during the weekend?
no, so just a normal day.
Mm-hmm. And you just stayed home and read some books. I mean news.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Did you eat already?
Yeah,
Did you eat already?
yeah. I
Mm,
had eaten.
okay. I see. All right. Today we'll continue on page 7.
Mm, con conversation.
Yes, conversation. So, you're Sam?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna be Lynn. Okay. Why is there never a bus when you want one?
Good question. There are not enough bus on the route.
Okay, buses.
Buses, no.
Sometimes I feel like writing a letter to the paper.
Good idea. You should say that you need more subway lines too.
Yeah, there should be more public transportation in general.
And few cars. Less too much traffic.
Say, is that our bus coming?
Yes, is. But road is full.
Oh no. Let's go and get a cup of coffee. We can talk about this letter I'm going to write. Okay. So, we're going to listen to the rest of the conversation.
Okay.
So, let me give you the link here.
Unit 2, Caught in the Rush. Page 8, Exercise 2, Conversation. Part A, Listen and Practice.
Why is there never a bus when you want one?
Good question. There aren't enough buses on this route.
Sometimes I feel like writing a letter to the paper.
Good idea. You should say that we need more subway lines, too.
Yeah, there should be more public transportation in general.
And fewer cars. There's too much traffic.
Say, is that our bus coming?
Yes, it is. But look, it's full.
Oh, no. Let's go and get a cup of coffee. We can talk about this letter I'm going to write.
Page 8, Exercise 2, Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What else is wrong with the transportation system in their city?
So, are you really going to write a letter to the paper?
Sure. I'm going to say something about the buses. They're too old. We need more modern buses. Nice, air-conditioned ones.
And they need to put more buses on the road.
Right. And there are too many cars downtown. And there isn't enough parking.
That's for sure. It's impossible to find a parking space downtown these days.
I think they should ban private cars downtown between 9 and 5.
Oh, you mean they shouldn't allow any cars except taxis and buses during the regular workday? That sounds like a really good idea. That sounds like a really good.
Okay, are you done listening to it?
Yes, I don't.
Okay, so you need to write here what else wrong with transportation system in their city. Okay, so you have to write what did Lynn and Sam talked about. Okay. Yes, you're right. The buses are too old. Okay, and then they need new buses. They need new modern buses
Yes.
with air condition. Okay. Okay, so yes, you're right also that no enough parking space. So it means there are no enough parking space. Okay, traffic, it's also very traffic.
I don't know how to write. Let's restrict some car in a specific time.
Yes, they mentioned that they should ban
And or
ban or banned. They mentioned that private cars should be banned during 9 to 5 p.m. So who can only use the roads? If they're going to ban the private cars from 9 to 5, then who can use the road?
Buses.
Okay, yes. Buses and taxis.
Yes.
Okay. Use that water in the thermos, in the yellow one. Okay, so only the taxi and buses can use the road. Okay, good. So in your country, tell me about the traffic situation. The water ba, that one ba, use that in the heating. Yeah.
But normal people, they use MRT to go to their work.
Mm-hmm.
Place.
So ordinary people
So,
use MRT.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. To go to work.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's better to use MRT than bus?
Or ride motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
Just not ordinary people use the two-way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's either MRT or motorcycle.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is it really traffic during rush hours?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So for you, how can you minimize the traffic in your country? What is your solution?
I live in the near the working place.
Okay.
I don't rent a house.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So you don't have to travel, you just walk.
Wow. Yeah. Over by motorcycle only 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. But normally you walk to work, you just walk.
Or I no, I don't work to workplace. I ride a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I don't walk to work, but I ride a motorcycle.
But
Okay. Okay. So let's move. Do you have a question?
no. I don't have a question.
Okay. Let's move on to the next page. We have grammar focus, and we have adverbs of quantity. Okay. Adverbs of quantity. So it refers to how many. Okay, numbers. When we say quantity, it refers to numbers. So adverbs of quantity we have with countable nouns. So, what is countable nouns?
Now I can count.
Correct.
1, 2, 3.
Correct. Yeah, so example, cars. Okay, buses. So you can count them. Can you read the sentences in with countable nouns?
There are too many cars. There aren't enough buses. We need more subway lines. There should be fewer cars.
Okay, thank you. What are the adverbs of quantity there on those sentences?
Traffic, parking.
The adverb of quantity. So the adverb of quantity there is too many.
Too many.
Okay.
Oh,
So when you say too many, you have idea already about the cars. Okay, too many. When we say aren't enough, so not enough buses. So you will have idea if the buses are many or few. Aren't enough, so only few.
few. Yeah.
Okay. Next, adverbs of quantity. We need more subway lines. So more is the adverb of quantity. And then there should be a fewer cars. So fewer cars is the adverb.
Oh.
Okay. Can you read the next column with uncountable nouns?
There is too much traffic. And there isn't enough parking. We need more public transportation. There should be less pollution.
All right. So what are the adverb of frequency?
Too much. Enough, more, less.
Yes, so those are adverbs of quantity. Okay, thank you. So let's have an activity. Let's go to page 9. So kindly answer activity A. Complete these statements about transportation problems. Then okay. So you just fill out here in the blanks, write your answer.
Okay.
Yes. So maybe you can write based on your country transportation problem. Okay.
Should I do the good work or no?
Okay, you can do the next one and then we'll check your answer.
Mm.
All right. There. Okay, so let's go back to number 1, letter A. Okay, so their answer is correct. Can they read your answer?
Read the sentence.
Yes.
There are not enough public officers.
Police.
Police officer.
Okay, that's correct. Number 2.
There should be fewer cars in the city.
Correct.
There is not enough public transportation.
Correct.
The government needs to build more highways.
Yes.
There should be less noise.
All right.
We should have more public parking
Garages.
garages. 7. There is how to read? There should be less. There is.
So it's actually there should be less air pollution in the city.
Oh, there should be less air pollution in the city.
Number 8.
There are too many cars parked on the streets.
Okay, yes. Only that one. Number 7, there should be less air pollution. Let's go to letter B. So number 1, the city needs to provide more parking spaces. Okay, so we have to say spaces. Okay, and the rest are correct. Kindly read your answer.
We have too many problems. There's too much cars. There should be fewer doors. 5. We don't have enough money. 6. There should be less noise.
Okay. So in your town, is it noisy?
In some places, very noisy.
Mm-hmm.
Traffic place.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we question here about adverbs of quantity.
No, I don't have a question.
Okay. So we are going to listen to another sound, and then later we're going to answer activity.
Okay.
So listen carefully and take note. I will give you a link.
Page 9, Exercise 3.
Hold on.
Grammar focus.
Alright, I sent you. Please listen.
Page 9. Adverbs of quantity with countable nouns.
There are too many cars.
There aren't enough buses.
We need more subway lines.
There should be fewer cars.
With uncountable nouns.
There's too much traffic.
There isn't enough parking.
We need more public transportation.
There should be less pollution. There should be less pollution.
Okay, I think I gave you a wrong link. Okay, I will give you another one. This one,
Page
please.
9, Exercise 4. Listening. Part A. Listen to someone talk about how Singapore has tried to solve its traffic problems. Check true or false for each statement.
Quite a number of things have been done to help solve traffic problems in Singapore. For example, motorists must buy a special pass if they want to drive into the downtown business district. They can go into the business district only if they have the pass displayed on their windshield. Another thing Singapore has done is to make it more difficult to buy cars. People have to apply for a certificate if they want to buy a car. And the number of certificates is limited. Not everyone can get one. There is also a high tax on cars, so it costs 3 or 4 times as much to buy a car in Singapore as it does in, say, the United States or Canada. The other thing Singapore has done is to build an excellent public transportation system. Their subway system is one of the best in the world, and there is also a very good taxi and bus system.
What? Okay. You're not.
Page 9.
I'll wake up you later
Exercise
for
4,
we eat half.
Part B. Listen again. For the statements that you marked false, write the correct information. Listen again.
Quite a number of things have been done to help solve traffic problems in Singapore. For example, motorists must buy a special pass if they want to drive into the downtown business district. They can go into the business district only if they have the pass displayed on their windshield. Another thing Singapore has done is to make it more difficult to buy cars. People have to apply for a certificate if they want to buy a car. And the number of certificates is limited. Not everyone can get one. There is also a high tax on cars, so it costs 3 or 4 times as much to buy a car in Singapore as it does in, say, the United States or Canada. The other thing Singapore has done is to build an excellent public transportation system. Their subway system is one of the best in the world, and there is also a very good taxi and bus system.
Okay. So
So I
okay, how to put a check mark on? So just copy this, and then you just put check right here, or you can just write your answer T or F.
okay. Okay. Hmm. So, four.
Okay.
Okay, so this is
You can turn off the two lights.
Okay, I done.
Okay, I'm done. You have to say, okay, I'm done. So let's go back to activity A. Okay, the question or the statement is, can you read, please?
Is this? Oh, motorists are never allowed to drive into the business district.
Okay, yes, that's correct. Your answer is false. Okay, later we'll correct that. Number 2, please read.
People need a special certificate to be able to buy a car.
Yes, that's true. Number 3.
Car costs much more than they do in the United States and Canada.
Do you think so? I think this is false.
Oh, why?
Okay,
You
because
say 3-4 times expensive than United States.
and yes, but he is talking about the tax actually. Tax.
Oh.
It has a high tax.
Oh.
So the car price I think is the same, but they are referring to the tax, car tax. So the tax is more than like times than in the United States. So that's why it's difficult for them to buy a car because of the high tax.
Oh. That's much more than two.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Next, number 4.
Public transportation still needs to be improved.
So, correct. Your answer is false. So we have 2 false. I mean 3. 1, 3, 4. So, okay. You need a pass to allow into the business district. Okay. Yes, they need to have a pass. Then they can drive to the business district. So they require actually a special pass.
Yes.
So we need to say they need to have a special pass to drive into the business district. Okay. Next, you said public transportation is one of the best in the world. This is correct. Yes, one very excellent. Okay, so their subway is very excellent. Do you have a lot of subway?
Last subway, you mean in our country?
Yes, in Taipei.
Yes, we have subway.
Okay, but if you compare Singapore to Taiwan, do you think very similar, or do you think Taipei needs to have, or Taiwan needs to have more subway station?
Because I never go to Singapore.
Okay.
So So I don't know the Singapore's transportation system.
I have never been to
I have never
Singapore.
been.
Because you said because I never go to Singapore.
Singapore.
So the correct is I have never been to Singapore. Would you like to visit Singapore someday?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a very modern country.
Yes, you know that it's also a very like small.
Yeah, it's very small,
Mm-hmm.
but the GDP is very high
Mm-hmm.
in Asia.
Exactly. I've been to Singapore last year for a few days, and I was amazed with their public transportation. Really, really advanced.
Mm.
And the subway, they have like 3 levels of underground subway.
Oh,
Hmm. So compared to my country, it's really very advanced.
It's very convenient.
Yeah,
Yes,
very
it's
convenient.
convenient. Oh,
Very convenient, fast.
mm.
I think their bus also is good. So you can get to one area to the next one very fast. There are a lot of um, subway. And Singapore is really a small country. So like you can travel from north to south in just a day.
Okay.
Okay, question.
Singapore's food is very special or not?
Okay. Is Singapore is Singapore a very special country?
Food.
The if I think it's really a special country? Yeah, I think because even if it's a really small country, it's advanced. Okay, very clean also. There are a lot of strict rules. You cannot eat on in the bus, in the MRT or subway. If you eat, you would pay something. And then you cannot eat bubble gum.
Bubble gum.
Yes, so that's their rule. So there are no bubble gums in Singapore. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So it's very, very clean. So someday, if you plan a trip there, you will be really amazed.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So, you mentioned that there are problems in your country, Taiwan. Do you think that the solution in Singapore, why they have less traffic, do you think it will work in your country? Can you write your answer or just state your answer below? They have, do you think, yes?
What do we mean?
Because in Singapore, they're not allowed to eat bubblegum. Okay? They are not allowed to go to the business district without the special pass. The car tax is very, very high. Okay? So do you think that this will work in your country?
In our country, a lot of people will reject. A lot of people say no or increase tax.
So they will disagree. I think a lot of people will disagree if the car tax is high. Okay. So the tax there, the car cost there also is not too expensive.
In Taiwan, it's not expensive.
Mm-hmm.
We normal people can afford a car.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So we have the traffic problem, a lot of traffic problem.
Yes, because the car is not too expensive. So
Yeah,
even ordinary people can buy a car.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So do you have a car?
We have a car.
Okay.
Uh,
Family car.
family car. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Would you want to buy your own car?
Because we don't have we only have one parking place.
Oh, okay.
We
Okay.
cannot accommodate two cars.
Mm-hmm. Correct. So we only have one parking space.
Okay.
Okay, so you're correct. It can accommodate only one car. Alright. Okay. How about motorcycle? They're not allowed to go to the business district.
Motorcycle. In in Taipei, we can ride a motorcycle to anywhere, to any place. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very convenient but difficult to manage.
So are there a lot of motorcycles?
Yes. Philippines have a lot of motorcycle.
Oh yes, there are also okay. So are there a lot of motorcycle in Philippines?
Mm.
Yes, there are also a lot of motorcycle in Philippines because it's cheaper than cars. Okay, so a lot of people owns a motorcycle, and then with motorcycle they can just like pass in traffic. If there's a traffic, they can just pass easily.
Oh.
So that's why there are a lot of motorcycle. The problem with motorcycle is that there are also a lot of accident.
Yeah. In Taiwan, have the same problem.
Mm-hmm. So do you know how to ride a motorcycle?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a motorcycle before?
Yeah, I have a motorcycle now.
Ah, okay. Are you using it to work?
Yes, I using it to buy food
Mm-hmm.
or ordinary thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see. So yes, it's convenient. Having a motorcycle is very convenient. However, disadvantage is that it causes a lot of accident.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So do you think that your country needs to improve the public transportation and provide more buses, and then also subways?
I think should increase more subway
Mm-hmm.
because in some place subway cannot and cannot go to there. You should build more subway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it, I, I, so I think our government should build more subway in Taipei
Mm-hmm.
to solve the traffic problem.
Okay. Have you been to another country?
Yeah, go to I I have go to I have uh,
I have been
I have
to.
been to Japan and America.
Oh, okay, America. So tell me about the transportation in Japan.
Japan transportation is very convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you you can buy the 1 day ticket
Oh.
and go to everywhere
Mm-hmm.
by by they call me JR, the light MRT.
So they have very fast train there.
Not uh, 新干线 do you know 新干 the Japanese faster
Ah,
transportation.
fastest train.
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
very fast. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How about in America?
Uh, I because I uh, I have been to San Diego,
Uh-huh.
so San Diego public transportation system is not very well.
Mm.
So we take a lot of time in in waiting bus. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have to wait for the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you wait too long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So Japan is better.
Yeah. I think Japanese is better.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Do you have a question before we go to the next page?
No question.
Okay. Next page we have you be the judge. Okay. Okay, so we just have to rate the transportation service in your country. 1 is terrific, 2 is good, 3 is okay or just average, number 4 needs improvement, and 5 is terrible. So you just have to put the numbers in the blank in page 13.
The I don't know the
Facilities.
facilities and the pet
Pedestrian. Okay. Hello.
pedestrian.
Oh, sorry. Pedestrian is you see the black and white when you cross the street.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the pedestrian.
Or
So facilities the things in the pedestrian.
okay. I'm finished.
Okay. So pedestrian also is the you know, path.
Or
Okay, so this- so facilities for pedestrians are the things that you can use in the walkway in your road. Yes, the facilities for pedestrians. Pedestrian means a person walking.
person.
Mm-hmm. So it's a person walking along the road. So when we say facilities, facilities are the things that you can use when you walk along the road.
Okay, no, no.
What are the example of facilities in the pedestrians?
But seriously, the petition.
The things that you can use. Example, the traffic lights. That's one of the pedestrian facilities.
Yes.
Okay, so let's check your answer. The train system, you think it's average, okay. Taxi service also is average. The bus system, it needs improvement. 3, 4 facilities for pedestrians. And then the bus system, okay, subway, I mean, is good. Parking is really, so you have a lot of parking space?
Yeah, we don't have very fast system. A
Oh,
lot of people we fight or angry for the parking spaces.
so your answer is 1 or 5?
Terrific.
Okay, terrific, yes.
Terrific is good.
Yes.
Oh no no no. I, I typing error.
Okay, that's alright. Yes, so terrible. Instead of terrific, it's terrible. So you mentioned some people are fighting to get a parking space.
Yeah.
It's really terrible then. Some one time or in the news, I heard in the news here in Philippines, there were 2 people fighting for parking space,
Yes.
and then the other person killed the person.
Oh.
Yes, that's crazy because only for parking space he killed the person. He was carrying a gun in his, I mean, he has a gun in the car and then he shoot. Crazy. Anyway, so yes, the country needs to provide parking spaces and also improve the bus system. Okay. All right. Do you have a question?
No question.
Okay, then. So thank you for your time today. I will see you next Wednesday.
Say yes. Bye bye.
Thank you. Good night.